So we're going to start the question portion. I'll begin with Dr. Simonton. You highlighted, obviously, what Marshall University's Institute for Cybersecurity is presently partnering with ANSTED, which is, just to frame it for the audience, very small area, and the Huntington Water System, which I don't even know if it would be a medium size, but I would put it in that category, not large like Fairfax, but larger. I was interested to hear, and I heard this from the rural water utilities folks that came in to see me yesterday from West Virginia, the circuit rider, cybersecurity circuit rider idea through Department of Ag. So if you could frame out just briefly how valuable circuit riders are in general for physical infrastructure and for the smaller systems, and then how somebody dedicated fully to cyber, would you see it as a dedicated cyber? Would that be the best, or somebody who has that enhanced credentialing that could do both on the existing program?
Thank you for that question. As far as the circuit rider is concerned, the university is already able, or we're moving towards supplying both students to do these things for utilities or others that don't have that in-house capacity. Mm-hmm. And of course also with our National Guard units that we're training, and not just in water cyber, but in infrastructure security in general. So I would see, or we would see, these circuit riders as dedicated certainly to cybersecurity, because that is the need within the utilities.
They could fill a day with that.
They could fill a day with that, absolutely. And they provide that expertise. They're basically become consultants to the various utilities that provide the expertise that they don't already have. So that's how we would see those circuit riders, or that ability to provide that capability that the utilities don't currently have.
So let's say at Marshall, since you're dealing with this as cybersecurity for critical infrastructure as a general rule, would it be, and I said in my statement, it can't be a one-size-fits-all, so would it be a parameters thing where you could then have it, as long technical assistance is what all three of you have said what really you need. You're not expecting the 1 and 2 and 3 person utility to be able to meet this challenge on their own. They have to have this assistant. Would it, like a framework for smaller systems that could then sort of be a plug and play type of thing?
That's what we were trying to develop, is this scalable plug and play framework. Every system, of course, is going to be different, but the needs are going to be very similar. They're going to have very similar systems. They're going to have very similar threats. They're going to have very similar needs. And so we're developing this framework that can apply not just to water utilities, but across infrastructure. Right. And so that's, again, it's providing that in-house expertise that they don't have.
All right, good, thank you. Mr. Odermann, we're talking about rural water systems here, and the unique challenges of the systems in rural areas. And we all know that if you can get into one system, a lot of times that can lead you to another system, so the vulnerabilities. How are you meeting it? You said how many different systems do you have in North Dakota?
There's 282 members of the association.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of people.
It's 97% of the state, so it's significant.
So how do you see that in terms of being able to serve where you are in North Dakota?
The Circuit Rider program?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Circuit Rider program is single-handedly the most successful built-up program that I see in our state. It's mature, it's well documented, the deliverables and administrative stuff is set up already. Those trusted relationships between those systems and the state association are built. And so if we were able to spin up a technical circuit rider for cybersecurity, I imagine the uptake on that would be significant.
Thank you. I want to talk about the workforce challenges, because this is something I've been interested in, and several bills in the past have put in some availabilities for workforce development as our aging, as I see in West Virginia when I visit utilities, our general managers or who are all utility kind of, they do everything, from fixing the leaky pipes to running the system to doing the billing to get everything. Trying to get young people interested in this as a career is, I think, difficult. I think the cyber aspect of it might have a little bit of a bump of more the modernization of the systems, and you would be using all kinds of skill sets here. I know one of our water systems in the audience has used like an apprenticeship type thing where you would start in high school, coming to the utility, not even really thinking it's something that you want to do, but make a little bit of money, and the next thing you know, they're full-time employees working. Have you had any experience with that, Mr. Dewhurst?
At Fairfax Water, we do take a pretty aggressive approach with summer internships. Because I think what people don't understand, it takes many different types of skill sets and different types of jobs to run a water utility. So this gives students a chance to really see what is involved, even in the cyberspace, even in the technology space, laboratory, whatever it may be. So we think that's a great approach to getting people introduced to the industry and to have a long-term career.
Okay. Senator Whitehouse.